October, November, December. Like, the only reason I didn't leave then and kick the niggas out of the house, Skip Bayless is the only reason I didn't kick. Skip was like, hey, listen, just hang in there. Think about all the people that's here.
Well, looks like Gil's out here making his rounds again. He just linked up with Basketball Podcast to hype up Season 5 of Gil's Arena, dropping this fall. And listen, we already know Gil ain't showing up empty-handed, because when it comes to spilling details and giving us that real insider scoop, that's just his thing. Especially with everything that's been swirling around the Gil's Arena universe lately that's crying out for some clarity. Because let's be real, we've all heard the whispers about those leaked messages and recordings. But so far, nobody's actually stepped up and laid out the real story, which means it's on Gil now to break down what actually went down behind the scenes, seeing as this whole thing is his baby, his creation, Gil's Arena we're talking about. So do yourself a favor and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. Now, let's get into it.
I did. Which came out of nowhere, you know what I mean? And, you know, sometimes people decide that they want to take advantage of situations. And, you know, we had... down. Yeah, we had a new guy that came in. I'm not going to use his name right now. I still need some things. But then he gonna get his ass roasted a lot. We had a new guy who didn't really understand the program. He didn't understand that I was a star. He didn't understand that, you know, I was the young Michael, right? And he just thought he can bully me. So this kind of started with, I don't know if you know Low. You know, me and Josiah did a Low podcast, and we was like basically just explaining, you know, what was going on with the football show, basketball show. So I created the football show, and I brung the football show. I talked to Skip, me and Skip, you know, went golfing. We had our conversations and how, you know, what he wanted to do in this space. So created the football show. So now I got football and basketball. And the idea was, you know, we create, you know, a football channel, put it on there so both things can expand. We can expand to 5 days. The football show can start off with 2-3 days and then eventually build up. We will help push them, and then, you know, we can go on the show. I can go on. I don't really know football like that, but, you know, I can learn. You know, I know Kenyon does football. I know Rashad likes football. So we can kind of, you know, tease it a little bit, help them out, and then go from there. But they have their own show. They have their own stars, and they can build it like that. Well, after I got in trouble, it seemed like, yeah, fuck everything I was talking about. They wanted to take the wheel. Not a problem with taking the wheel is, do you know how to drive this foreign? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you know how to drive this foreign we got going on? So I'm trying to tell you, hey, listen, this bitch drive different.
Now hold up. A lot of y'all been running with this idea that Gil and Skip were beefing. But nah, that's not the real story. Let's set the record straight. Gil's literally the reason Skip even got a seat at that table in the first place. See, Underdog was over there thinking Skip had more juice than Gil. So what they do? They tried to quietly push Gil out the back door and slide Skip into the main chair. But plot twist, that plan flopped hard. And here's the thing y'all gotta understand. Gil's Arena wasn't just a show, it was the show for Underdog. Somehow they convinced themselves everything would keep running smoothly without Gil in the driver's seat. To me, that's just bad business, plain and simple, because most of us, myself included, were tuning in specifically for Gil. The product wasn't broken, there was zero reason to start messing with the recipe. And look, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Think about that one local spot back home that used to be absolutely elite. Food hit different every single time, and then it either got sold or blew up, and suddenly they start improving things, and now it just ain't the same anymore. I could sit here and list off spot after spot from my city where that exact thing happened. And that's precisely the situation with Underdog. They brought somebody in who thought they had to fix things and improve the formula, but really they just started tampering with something that was already working perfectly fine.
I said, so let me make this make sense. The #1 sports show that's doing 50 million views a month is gonna get 2 days in the middle of the week. Wednesday, Thursday. So that means after Thursday, we're not gonna talk again until motherfucking next Wednesday.
That's tough.
So we're
possible.
we're the last group to talk to sport. Okay, all right, no problem. And then from there, it's like, all right, Joe, Gil, you disparaged us. Right, this is the new guy. This is not Underdog. This is not Underdog. This is somebody they hired who thought that.
And Gil, this is all after the indictment shit, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a guy who he's trying to make his name. Remember, he's coming in new. He's coming in on Gil's Arena. We got all the goddamn awards. He ain't got shit, so he's trying to make his name. So basically, coming in saying, hey, I can do the same thing, but for cheaper. So if he gets my contract cheaper, so basically he made me reduce myself 40% to keep my job. Same thing with Joe, right? They wanted to fire McCants. And I'm like, well, if you're gonna attack Gil's Arena for the football, I'm standing on Gil's Arena. So if you watch the beginning, I stopped doing the football show. I'm standing on my side.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not gonna do no more football episodes. I'm gonna stand on my side, right? And what I do know is I control a lot of movement. Meaning, if I don't wear the brand, if I don't collab with the post, you're not gonna get no traction. You're not gonna go viral. Right? I got the page. I am the social media guy that you need to push. Right? So what I'm gonna do is, you're taking 40% of my contract, I'm gonna take 80% of me away. Right? So I didn't post anymore. I didn't say the name anymore. I didn't wear the product anymore. And I didn't even do, if people notice, I wouldn't even do my picks no more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do the pick. I'm good. I'm gonna just come to work like a motherfucker. I'm at work. I'm coming in as a worker. And if you watch episodes, you will see there was a point in time where I made it real awkward. As soon as my contract said 2 hours.
So it was a 2 hour hit?
Nigga, 1:30 come, let's go. I'm ready to go. Let's end this.
If y'all remember
way back, there was actually a stretch where Gil's Arena was filming live out of Gil's basement, while he was upstairs live streaming 2K, Madden, or Call of Duty at the same time. And honestly, looking back on it now, that's absolutely wild. Turns out, Gil was low-key playing hardball with the company that was literally using his own house to film the show. And I'll admit, I used to sit there wondering why these episodes kept getting shorter and wrapping up so early. They cut back on mostly fan segments and a bunch of other stuff too. And like clockwork, the second that 1:30 mark hit, Gil was reaching for that smoke button like his shift was officially over. Now, it all makes perfect sense.
Conversation. I'm done. I know y'all seen it. I'm done. Let's go. I'm out of here. Treat me like the football show ends at 1:30. We ending at 1:30. I'm not giving you 2 o'clock, 2:15 no more. Now I'm gonna treat it just like a job. So me and Joe was basically being hammered October, November, December. Like, the only reason I didn't leave then and kick the niggas out of the house, Skip Bayless is the only reason I didn't kick. Skip was like, hey, listen, just hang in there. Think about all the people that's here, the workers, your staff, just like, we're all gonna overnight and I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, I'm thinking about Rashad. I'm thinking about, Nick King, and like, people got, mouths to feed. So it's bigger than me. So I'm sitting there, I grew my fucking facial hair out, everything. Nigga, we're going through the mud. Like, I'm signing a contract, send it to them. They send it back, say, oh yeah, we forgot this. And I'm like, yo, hey. So I'm talking to my guy, hey, Timothy. Hey man, why your boy keep sending back the contracts, and why he keep playing with my name? Why he keep playing games, bro? Like, I just want to come do my show. I don't want to think about this. And then they hit me with the shit they should have never hit me with. I thought you liked to negotiate.
Man, big shout out to Gil for real, because he showed love to some dudes who probably wouldn't have returned that same energy if the shoe was on the other foot. He definitely could have made life way harder for them, but instead he let Underdog keep using his own home to shoot both the basketball show and the football show. And that's genuinely a classy move you gotta respect, because if that was me, I'm giving them the boot the second they start playing with my money. And look, I hear Gil saying it wasn't Underdog as a whole he had issues with, but in my eyes, if there's a guy they brought in that he was clashing with, the fact that they kept that guy around tells you exactly whose side they picked. Because if they truly valued Gil and understood what he actually brought to the table, that dude would have been gone.
Choose the side.
Who's his
Now, now, when it comes to
Real estate.
y'all guys, cemetery land.
Can you answer this? Did we win? Did we win, Gil? Gil, you was hot about it. You said, "Don't come at us. Go in the ball."
Yeah. Now, so if I gotta say, the only thing that me and Rashad had a disagreement on was that, like,
Good job.
you
TJ.
are a troller who don't like to be trolled back. And then when you getting trolled back and we don't have your back, which you're not giving us the play. Like, if you came to here and say, hey, look, this happened back then. This is gonna be the play. I want you to do this. Anytime a nigga try to talk, interrupt them. Like, dude, like we are bad. Let's do it. Let's go at these boys. But no, you telling us, oh, nah, man, I ain't do nothing. I was cooking them niggas. Like, all right, well, cook then.
Yeah.
And then we sitting there listening, and we sitting there like, like we know when you bullshitting because we with you every day. So
We work-
you sit here, we sit here like, and now we want to be petty now. Like we want to.
I ain't gonna lie, Gil. My favorite part, Gil, is when he asked you, "Do I look like a type of dude that would lie?" And you dead ass looked at him and said, "Yo,
Yes.
fucked up this whole shit. Fucked up his whole play."
Yes, you do.
Now, the problem with that is I didn't know what was going on because I'm dealing with my own shit going on, so I'm not really in tune with the internet. So I didn't see y'all was having a little back and forth yet. So if you actually look at the episode, you can see he was trolling me the whole time. He was on troll
Before.
mode. Everything I said, he goes the opposite the whole day.
Gotcha.
So when he sit there and threw that at me, I did exactly what he was doing to me. Just go the opposite. Do you think I'm a quitter? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like, I play video games with you. You quit. Right? Like we on the basketball court, you quit. You get a win, you quit. You ain't running it back. So yes, by the definition, yeah. So that's what I'm going off of. I don't know he got a speech coming up. Going on. So when y'all went back and he goes back and I'm sitting here like, yo, bro, if you're not going to address them and get the gutting and you come on with your surgical stuff, if you're not going to do that right now, bro, don't, because all you do is just yell at us and get mad at us and pretend we're on the side. Like, if you're not going to address them and really get to just saying whatever the fuck you want to say, then don't do that shit on our time, man. Do that on your personal, don't do it on the show.
Man, you already know Theo's out here beaming after his squad picked up the dub by roasting Rashad. And here's the crazy part. He didn't even really have issues with MC to begin with. Rashad's whole thing was actually aimed at Raymond Felton and Charlie. But I guess those two are just tight enough that he felt the need to hop in the fire anyway. And maybe that's exactly the energy Rashad wanted from his podcast brothers in the first place. Except here's where it gets messy. It doesn't feel like they're laughing with him anymore. It's starting to look like he's become the punchline they're all laughing at. Now, that doesn't automatically make him a bad brother, but let's be honest, the dude's dealing with some things. And he's a grown man at the end of the day. If he's out, then he needs to own it and stand on it like a man. Damn, he actually quit. Come on, bro, it's 2026. You don't gotta keep dancing around it and hiding behind the crowns, the fake gold chains, and the knockoff Louis V. We see exactly who you are, man. And it's okay. Like I said, none of this makes you a bad brother.
7 a.m. in Brooklyn. 7 a.m. in Brooklyn.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. My
7
fault.
p.m.
Damn.
Good.
That nigga not gonna be up in the morning. Shout out to Mello. And you said what you had to say, but then there was a tweet after you went on there. What do you think about this tweet right here?
What tweet? Oh,
Gil?
See, the problem with Rashad is this. He don't know. Like, he tells you exactly, I just come to work. I do my part, which the downfall was he did his part well. He did his job well, but you're doing your job at the wrong time. You're not reading the room. That was the problem. You're not reading the room. You're not reading what's going on. Like you don't see they trying to take over. You don't see they trying to blend the couch. You don't see that you and Skip are saying the same thing. Like you know what I mean? Like you's a shooting guard, and he's a shooting guard too, bro. Right? He ain't the point guard. He ain't the small forward. He's a shooting guard too. So if y'all both are LeBrons, you like LeBron, and you're doing this, that means you guys need someone to go at. It's not you two going at each other. Y'all are aligned. He was your replacement, and you're not seeing it. So what I decided to do is, if you ever seen it, I wasn't really on with Skip. See, me and Skip, we talked. So he already knew I was gonna miss episodes when he was on. I needed them to see that who's the back and forth between you two. Y'all now got to create fake enemies, which y'all already established. Y'all don't like LeBron. You don't like the Lakers. You don't like this. Y'all both are the same. He just does it better because he researches.
Skip now. What you say, Nick?
I'm a little skip now, huh? I'm a little skip.
Man, it's honestly a shame MC never even peeped at his own back door was wide open the whole time. They were lining him up for the exit from day one, but he was over here operating on a whole different plan. He was out here being the model company guy, playing nice with Skip, agreeing left and right, never raising his voice, thinking that energy was gonna earn him more shows and more access down the line. He genuinely thought he was about to become the guy. What he didn't realize, he was sitting directly across from the man who'd be replacing him. Because according to him, remember, the show was supposedly gonna roll on just fine without Gil.
But just know that it's been a hell of a fucking time doing what we do. We're gonna continue to do what we do. Regardless, I think this space just needs what we've brought to the table.
Look, man, I'll say it straight. It's cold-blooded, but at the end of the day, business is business. And honestly, Rashad should have had his affairs locked down way before it came to this. Here's my take. If Gil's the one who put me on, and then beef starts brewing with our partners, I'm riding with Gil, no question. He's the one who built the whole opportunity from nothing. He's the vision behind it. Like somebody dropped in the comments yesterday, and it stuck with me. You leave with who you came with. Couldn't have put it better myself, honestly. That's the move he should have made from jump. Now, instead, he's walking away with absolutely nothing.
It's about me and you. That's not this year, bro. This is what we had before is not the same thing now. All that over talking while Skip was in the room, that's not how Skip works. This ain't show. This is not our show anymore. They're trying to present another show, and Skip is the star. And you need to look and open your eyes.
What was your position or your mindset when you saw Rashad with the Underdog t-shirt, the hat, the whole costume from head to toe? Did you feel betrayed at that moment? Or you were
No. See, me and Underdog, and when I say Underdog, I mean the CEO, Jeremy, his guys, you know, and women, you know, Katie, Nick, all those guys, beautiful people, man. They are amazing people, right? The guy they hired to run the department that I was in, that's not a good guy, right? And he doesn't represent them because he had his own intentions, and his own intentions was he needs to prove who he is. So he's doing it his way.
This is Liam, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where I got irritated was the day, not the day with Nick, that was just Nick being Nick, not that day. That's the day where he was giving
he was sucking
those
dick?
guys. No, not
The day he was sucking dick? Not that day?
No, that was just
Not the dick sucking day?
It was when he gave,
You ain't talking about
when
that
he gave
day?
out
Got you,
actual
okay.
shout outs. when he gave out actual shout outs to those guys. And I'm like, wait, hold the fuck on, dog.
Got you.
Yeah.
Like, you know I'm beefing with dude. You know we technically are beefing with him. He didn't do nothing. He didn't sign your contract. He didn't give you no extra dollars. So is he promising you something? What's going on here? So I had to sit back and now watch the little things that's going on. So all that really happened was they probably went to him, said, hey man, we think Gil is on out. Like, I'm hearing reports from platforms, companies, what they're positioning. Like, oh, this is the shows where we got the arena, the show, the arena, this is what it's gonna be. You know, so I hear, I'm getting like, hey Gil, so what you gonna do when you're a free agent? So I already got the news that they don't really want to work with the group. They want to work with the content creator, the person who can go to ESPN, the person who has Gil's Arena, who can do his own content, who can do this, and then whoever you bring with you, we're gonna take. But if you're not a part of that, we're not gonna sign them. So once I heard that, oh, they got no leverage. I bet. So I said, you know what? Let me finish this battle with dude, because I'm not positioned yet. So then, I had to figure out what else you want here, big dog? Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Shit, I don't want to start from. Let me get the rest of the studio, because y'all upgraded this new studio. So I have my old studio that's in the warehouse. All this new equipment is y'all's. Hey, let me give you back this stock.
Honestly, man, this whole thing just sounds like there was way too much going on behind the scenes over there. You got me looking like the snake in the story. You got higher-ups running schemes. You got Gil sitting back the whole time quietly plotting his next move. But real talk, one thing that still doesn't sit right with me is how Gil's not sitting somewhere with an ownership stake in Underdog, considering it was literally their own employee who caused this entire mess they're dealing with now. There's no way somebody's out here drafting these garbage contracts and ticking off the #1 star without getting some kind of sign-off from the boss upstairs. This whole situation is giving me major Nico Harrison energy, not gonna lie. There's absolutely no way a GM just trades away Luka without the owner giving the green light first. So Gil really needs to dig into that angle, because from where I'm sitting, it sounds like Underdog was riding hard with Lim this whole time, while lulling Gil to sleep behind closed doors and playing him the entire time. But hey, Gil's Arena, powered by Underdog, was genuinely a fun ride while it lasted. And I'm fairly confident we're never seeing that exact group of guys back together on that same couch again. Still, gotta give credit, they gave us some quality entertainment these past 4 years. That said, I am hyped for Season 5 of Gil's Arena, no cap. Now, MCP's was already heated after catching Gil's appearance on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast, so you already know he's sitting at home right now, fired up, cooking up a response. Keep your eyes peeled, because that reaction is coming. But drop your thoughts down in the comments. I want to hear how y'all are seeing this. Don't forget to smash that subscribe, hit the like button, and ring that notification bell. Appreciate every single one of y'all pulling up and rocking with me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.